Karl Rove's next move. I'm joined now by, as promised, Washington Post columnist Eugene Robinson, whose latest column, Bid Farewell to the Boy Genius. Thanks for your time tonight, sir.
Good to be here, Keith.
Rove said yesterday he's not looking for a formal role in 2008. So we know he's not going to be in a tux, but is he going to be in the campaign, and if so, how?
No white tie and tails for Karl this time around. But, you know, of course he's going to be involved in politics. What else is he going to do? He lives and breathes politics and has for essentially his adult life. You know, in a sense, now we'll have Rove unbound. I mean, he's no longer a White House official. He can do and say as he wishes, and perhaps more we'll hear more of what we heard the other day when he called Hillary Clinton fatally flawed. I do agree that Hillary Clinton or any Democrat at this point relishes the opportunity to run against Karl Rove and George Bush rather than any of the prospective Republican candidates at this point.
As much as Mr. Rove thinks he is history's gift to the Republican Party, I didn't see, maybe you did see something, anything, word one from any of the Republican seekers of the nomination, even, you know, send us a postcard, Karl. I mean, if nominated, would any of them actually turn him down? Would anybody say, Karl Rove does not speak for me, Karl Rove does not speak for the Republican Party?
You know, I can't imagine any candidate now or at any time I can really imagine cozying up to Karl Rove to the point of kind of bringing him on board the way George Bush did. Because if you have Karl Rove as a main advisor, you really are saddling yourself with the losing aspects of the George Bush presidency. You're saddling yourself with Iraq, you're saddling yourself with immigration, you're saddling yourself with all the things that the Bush administration got wrong. Now, will any of the candidates reject any sort of freelance help that Rove gives, either through back channel advice or through public speaking or op-eds that he might write that that say things that a candidate might not want to openly say, but might want to have out in the out in the public arena. For example, it looks like the Democrats likely at this point would nominate Hillary Clinton or Barack Obama. Well, I've had a number of Republicans point out to me that, you know, either of those candidates actually winning the presidency would be historic. Now, I don't think a Republican nominee can actually run openly on a platform of essentially bigotry, saying, yes, we can't have a woman president, we can't have a black president, this is America. But Karl Rove could insinuate and hint and encode perhaps a more accessible code than a candidate can use, could perhaps mobilize the base around essentially bigotry.
Boy, even doing that, though, would be such a tightrope act. It'd be fun to watch him fall, or anybody else who tried it to fall. But give me your impression here of what Howard Fineman said about Rove last night here, that he thinks that the focus is going to be, all right, he's going to be the lead hitman specifically against Hillary Clinton. A, does it work to the Republicans, and does Karl Rove want to sideline Hillary Clinton in the primaries, or in, you know, do they want to take her on in the general election? And doesn't it, as to some degree Lawrence O'Donnell suggests, work in reverse? Does it not elevate her